So it definitely wants to float, which is good. Oh, look at the water coming out of there. That's awesome. Hey everyone, Digital David here. Today in this video, I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing the DBSOARS F5 Go waterproof Bluetooth portable speaker. I did receive this product to review, but any opinion expressed in this video is strictly my own. That being said, if you're interested in this product, you want to find out more about it, the link to it will be in my video description below. You can see the nice retail box and packaging right here walking us through some of the product tech specs. So this is 40 watts for our speaker, 10,000 milliamp hour rechargeable battery that can be used as a built-in power bank, and it's IPX7 waterproof, which means it can be submerged in up to 1 meter of water for 30 minutes. Now let's go ahead, let's open it up and look at the package contents. Here are all the package contents. First up, you can see we have our quick start guide right here walking us through all the product settings and some quick tech specs for us. 100-foot range, Bluetooth 5.0, IPX7 rated, 4 hours to fully charge the device, 40 hours of playback time at 50% volume, 10,000 milliamp hours for the battery capacity. The input's 5 volts, 2 amps. The weight is 61 ounces. Next, you can see we have our USB to USB Type-C charging cable, and we have a 3.5 millimeter auxiliary cable. Last but not least, we have the speaker itself right here. Check out that nice, easy grip handle right there, so very portable. Look at the size. You can see it from this side right here, how everything looks. Here it is from the side. Here it is from the other side. You can see we have our USB and auxiliary cover right here. So you can see we have our USB Type-C, USB Type-A port, and then we have our 3.5 millimeter port. Make sure you put this back in place before you submerge this in water. Here it is from the bottom. You can see product info. We have our grip feet right there. And then we can look at it from this side where you can see our buttons and controls. So check that out. Power button, our minus button right here, our play pause, and our plus button. Now let's go ahead, before we try it out, let's go over the controls. So the controls for the speaker are simple and straightforward. We have our 4 buttons right here on the side of the speaker. We can increase the volume by pressing the plus button. We can decrease the volume by pressing the minus button. We can go to the next track by long pressing the plus button. We can go to the previous track by long pressing the minus button. We also have our indicator lights right here. So the first one is going to be our Bluetooth indicator. It's going to illuminate blue when the speaker is on, and flashing quickly when the speaker is in pairing mode, and flashing slowly when the speaker is connected. Our second light is our charging indicator. It will illuminate while the device is charging. The red light will turn off when fully charged. And the third light is our 3.5 millimeter line in indicator. The red light is on. We can turn it on or off using the power button right here. So we can press and hold for 2 seconds to turn on, and press and hold again for 2 seconds to power off. This is a TWS speaker, so we can pair this with another one of these speakers to get that nice surround sound. So first thing you have to do is make sure it has sufficient power and turn it on. To achieve the best result, place the speaker on an open floor to reduce any sort of barriers between the two. So turn on both speakers. When the blue light starts to flash, the speakers are ready to pair. Press and hold the volume plus and minus buttons on one of the speakers until you hear a beep. Then you will hear the sound of ding, ding, ding. Then the 2 speakers are paired successfully. You can open your device and search for AOMAIS Go, and it will automatically connect one of the speakers. When the pairing is completed, only one speaker can control the volume, and you can start playing music. The speaker that controls everything is called, as you'd expect, play control speaker. So basically turn them both on, make sure they're in pairing mode. Then you're going to hold down the plus and minus button of one of the speakers at the same time until you hear 3 chimes, 3 dings, ding, ding, ding. And then you're all set up and ready to go with TWS pairing mode. Now let's go ahead, let's try it out. So first up, we're trying out the built-in power bank feature with that 10,000 milliamp hour battery. The results will vary depending on how large of a battery your mobile device has, but you should easily be able to charge your phone a couple of times with this speaker. So we have our cable right here. We're going to plug it right in, just into the USB slot. And there we go. Currently we're charging. We're at 80% and it's charging up just fine. So everything works great. You might be wondering, hey, does a USB Type-C port work for charging? I tried it with this device. It does not work. So that port, I believe, is just to actually recharge this speaker. It's not a two-way port. This speaker features Bluetooth 5.0, so go ahead, turn on Bluetooth on your mobile device and then select pair a new device, and you can see it's going to show up on your device list. So in this case, it's the AOMAIS Go that you see on the mobile device. Go ahead and select that, and it's going to automatically pair. So we got to give it a couple permissions, and there we go. We just got that tune. Everything is active, all set, and ready to go. We have 100% battery right out of the box. Now I have our mobile device connected to the speaker, and I'm on the other line on my phone. So you can hear what it's going to sound like if you want to play a phone call through the speaker. This is your audio sample to hear how it's going to sound if you want to use your phone with this speaker. So you can see we got the binaural microphone set up right here. This microphone's going to capture the audio sound like you were here listening to the speaker with me in the studio. The song we're going to play today is called Keep It Up by Music Chef off the album Tropics. Let's go ahead, let's give it a listen. We're listening right at around 50% volume, maybe a smidge more, and let's go ahead, let's sample the music. Increase the volume. We're at about 75%. So let me interrupt to talk more about the internals of the speaker. So we have 4 drivers and 2 passive radiators. So 2 of the drivers are your full range 80mm drivers, and the other 2 are your 20mm tweeters. That's how we're able to get all that sound out of this speaker. Now really quickly, I'm going to play back the speaker at max volume. We're not going to use the binaural microphone because it's going to have a lot of clipping due to the sensitivity of the microphone, but we're going to just use the main studio mic up top and sample a couple of seconds so you guys can hear everything sounds at max volume. It does a good job not getting too loud where it's going to distort a lot of the audio. So as you can hear, everything sounds great. All right, now it's time to see if this speaker is truly waterproof. So you can see we got some water right here. We're going to submerge it in it. Just make sure before you get this wet that your ports are all sealed up. So right there you can see we're good to go. It's flush. There's no holes. You do not want to let water get in anywhere. So now let's go ahead. Let's turn our song back on and let's drop it in the water. All right, it's floating too. We'll see if it stays floating. All right, it's still working. Hasn't sank yet, so it definitely wants to float, which is good. Oh, look at the water coming out of there. That's awesome. All right, let's turn it up. All right. That's awesome. Got a nice little water show right there. Now we have it face down. We're gonna press it under again. And again, it's gonna wanna float back up. So if you do happen to drop this off the dock in the lake out of your boat, you should be able to recover it. Half in, half out. So it's definitely waterproof. Everything's working great. I'm impressed with it so far, and I really like the fact that it floats. So let me share with you my final thoughts after using this speaker. First, I want to say overall, I never had any connection issues, anything along those lines. It's always worked great. Very simple to pair with any mobile device. The controls are easy to understand and use. Now, I do want to point out that I was not able to try out the TWS mode because I was only provided one of these speakers, but we did go over the connection instructions. It seems very simple and straightforward, and definitely a cool feature to have, and one you'd expect on the market today with the Bluetooth speaker. So it's nice that we do have that option with this one to give us that cool surround sound. But in regards to audio quality, I'd say for the average listener, this is good enough for what you're going to use it for, which is around the pool, maybe at the dock, on your boat, camping, that sort of thing. It's going to be a durable speaker, easy to hold and grip, and we have that 2-in-1 functionality with the ability to charge our mobile devices. So in regards to price or performance, I'm very happy with the quality of this product. Well, that concludes our video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget the product link will be in our video description below. Please go ahead, check it out, and do your shopping from there. Any purchase made through that link helps support our channel at no additional cost to you. So we're really grateful and thankful for all of your support. While you're at it, can you go ahead and hit that like button for us? And subscribe to our channel. We have new content coming out daily, and we don't want you to miss anything. Please go ahead and give us a follow online and make it a clean sweep. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, Discord. You can message us on WeChat, check out our website, and join our free newsletter. Thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget new content daily, and we can't wait to see you in our next video.